Youngest captain in international cricket at 19 years of age, Afghanistan leg spinner Rashid Khan is set to become the youngest captain in the history of international cricket. The world's number 1 ODI and 2020 international bowler, Rashid will lead Afghanistan after regular skipper Asghar Stanigzai was diagnosed with appendicitis. Rashid is also the youngest player to be ranked number 1 in the ICC's player rankings across formats. Center names 9,491 high-risk NBFCs. The government has categorized 9,491 non-banking financial companies in the country as high-risk prone. These NBFCs have been categorized as high-risk prone as they had not complied with the stipulated provision of the anti-money laundering law. The list of 9,491 high-risk financial institutions has been published by Financial Intelligence Unit that functions under Finance Ministry. Saudi military leaders replaced. Saudi King Salman has sacked his military chief and a number of other top commanders in a shake-up apparently aimed at overhauling its defense ministry. The changes were made on the recommendation of the Minister of Defense, who is the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The decisions come as the Saudi-led coalition, chiefly backed by UAE, remains mired in a stalemate in Yemen. Maldives declined India's invitation. Maldives has declined India's invitation to participate in the naval exercise, Milan. The development comes on the backdrop of an ongoing state of unrest in the country. Milan is a congregation of littoral navies conducted biennially by Indian Navy at Andaman or Nicobar Islands. The exercise assumes importance on the backdrop of an increasing Chinese presence in the Rangiwar. Uttarakhand to host 13th Surya Kiran exercise. India and Nepal will hold the 13th edition of Surya Kiran joint military exercise in Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand in a couple of months. The military exercise will include training on jungle warfare, anti-terrorism combat as well as disaster response activities. The announcement came days after Army Chief Bipin Rawat visited Nepal to attend a function to mark the Army Day. Google brings symptom search feature to India. Google India has rolled out its feature called Symptom Search in India that lets users find quality health information on their smartphones. Google, in collaboration with a team of doctors from Apollo hospitals, will add tailor-made information about commonly searched symptoms in its search. The project aims to provide quality healthcare information which can be accessed by 1 billion Indians. Tie-up BW Tamil Nadu Gov and Microsoft. Gov of Tamil Nadu has signed an agreement with Microsoft to improve integration of technology in teaching or learning in the state. Sweden stood at first place, followed by Singapore and Thai. According to the index, the Internet is empowering, especially to citizens in Asia, the Middle East and Africa. Gov announces reduction in airfare for Hajj. The government has announced a significant reduction in airfare for those going on the Hajj. U.S. crude oil output rose above 10 million barrels late last year for the first time since 1970, overtaking top oil exporter Saudi Arabia. Oil is also increasingly being exported, including to the world's biggest and fastest growing markets in Asia. Bangladesh appoints Courtney Walsh as coach. Bangladesh has named former West Indies cricketer Courtney Walsh as the interim coach for upcoming Tri-Nation 2020 series. Walsh, who has been Bangladesh's bowling coach since 2016, takes over as interim coach from former Zimbabwean cricketer Richard Halsall. Position of Bangladesh's head coach had been vacant since Oct when Chandika Hathurusingha quit after 3 years at the helm. Baichung Bhutia quits TMC. Former Indian football team captain Baichung Bhutia has announced his resignation from Trinamool Congress. Saudi Arabia allows women to join military. Saudi Arabia has for the first time opened applications for women to join its military. AIIB approves $1.5 billion of loans to India. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank has approved $1.5 billion in loans to India for infrastructure-related projects in 2018. The funds would be used for investment in India's energy, roads and urban development projects. The Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank is a multilateral development bank that aims to support the building of infrastructure in the Asia-Pacific region. Shipping Ministry and IIT Madras joins hand. Shipping Ministry has set up a center in a joint initiative with IIT Madras to accelerate indigenous development of technology or patents. It also aims to reduce reliance on costly foreign consultations. The center, supported by Ministry's flagship Sagarmala project, will be located at the satellite campus of IIT Madras. It is expected to serve as the technological arm of Shipping Ministry. Modi to address India-Korea Business Summit. PM Modi addressed the second India-Korea Business Summit in New Delhi. The summit aims to create framework for an open or action-oriented dialogue between top business leaders or gov officials from India or Korea. This year, the theme of the summit is India-Korea, scaling up the special strategic relationship through trade or investments. India and Korea are the third or fourth largest economies in Asia. Former Cabinet Secretary T.S.R. Subramanian dies. T.S.R. Subramanian, former Cabinet Secretary of the Union Government, passed away due to prolonged illness. The move is likely to benefit 12 lakh people living with HIV, AIDS, PL-HIV in the country. The Abdullah II bin al-Hussein arrives in India. King of Jordan Abdullah II bin al-Hussein has arrived in India on a 3 intermodal stations to come up in 15 cities. National Highways Authority of India has prioritized 15 cities across the country for the development of intermodal stations. Out of these 15 cities, Nagpur or Varanasi have been selected as pilot projects. Intermodal stations are terminal infrastructure which integrates transportation modes like rail, road, inland waterways, so that people can move from one mode to another seamlessly.